Ciao a tutti, ciao, hello, welcome everyone, welcome here in my kitchen. This is a surprise because as you can see is narrow, is very small, is not the kitchen of my cooking school, but it's okay because there is a so cold. Ciao Rachel! and so I am happy to be here with you, and we can go with another recipe, even if it's my house and not my cooking school. I'm so happy. I beg your pardon if I don't see everyone. Ciao Janine! Ciao! And I hope we'll keep in touch for a short time, but this recipe is really fantastic, guys. So I'm happy to show it with you. I want to tell you that you can go on my page, Cooking Classes in Tuscany, Cuoche in Vacanza. You have the link. And so if you go in the bell, you can put notify first, so priority notification, and we are sure that you can follow all the Facebook free streaming. And so we are sure to be together and to meet in very short time, even in another way. Ciao, ciao Kelly! Oh, I'm so happy, Gloria! Oh, all my friends here, I'm so excited. Ciao Tullia! Grazie ragazzi, veramente. It's a long time that we don't meet, and so it's a nice way to spend some time together. And so we can go, and I want to tell you even that I can jump here in the Facebook streaming, even when this Facebook streaming is over, is finished. I jump here and I answer all your questions. So please, tell me if you are here with me, if you can listen me, if you can hear and see, watching me, is because I have a fear that the signal, internet signal, is not it's not fine, it's bad here. So tell me if you are, give me a voice, as we say here in Italy, give me a voice that you are there and we can start. This is very important for me. So guys, tell me something, because maybe I can see it. Oh, I hope this. Okay. So guys, you know that we are making the Zabaione. The Zabaione is a particular egg cream that is delicious if you eat it with a teaspoon, directly together with some cookies, biscuits, or also with puff pastry, beignet, pâte choux, and is delicious for filling every kind of cakes. I have to tell you that Zabaione cream is really good, even if you want to have for example, a birthday cake, and you can add this to the whipped cream, the heavy cream. Okay, Rachel, tell me that you can hear me and see you perfectly fine. Benissimo, grazie. Ciao Virginia, and ciao Rachel again. Thank you, Rachel, thank you. And so I want to tell you that you can follow my steps, but I suggest you to see, and then you can do it for another time or later, because maybe it's better because the time is short, and so I already separated the yolks from the white, and I went towards some steps. Okay guys, so let's go, and we hope that we stay together well and we'll enjoy this fantastic recipe. That is a mysterious recipe because we don't know where is born the Zabaione. Maybe it's Caterina de' Medici. You know that Caterina de' Medici came here in Italy from France and taught us lots of recipes that came there. But maybe it was in the Gonzaga court. So is a very mysterious in the Italian gastronomy, the origin of Zabaione. You know that I love every kind of origin of recipes. So let's go guys. Ingredients, 3 ingredients: eggs, sugar, and 45 wine. That in my case is the Marsala wine, that is the original one, but here in Tuscany we use also Vinsanto. You can use champagne, you can use rum, you can use what you prefer, Porto liqueur, the liqueur that you prefer and you think that is okay with egg. Zabaione is a memory also for the children in Italy, because children who has the luckily as grandparents alive know that they prepared the Zabaione cream for them when they were tired, for example. It's a really source of energy. So let's go. These three ingredients. Sorry if I make some tricks with my machine, phone and other things, but I think you understand me. First of all, and then I explain you why, during this recipe that is very simple but you have to respect some steps, I'll tell you some tips and some tricks to have a good one, maybe a bit different from the recipe that you can know. And in Italy as well, they know this recipe in a different way, because this is more a recipe from the pastry shops than from the houses, that one that I'm teaching you. So first of all, I suggest you to put some water in a bowl, because it's very important to have some water in the bowl, and then we go with this in the fridge. It's important to have cold water, so you can have also ice or something else. So I take the water and I put this in my fridge. And stop. This is the first step. Now I go down with my phone. You tell me if you can see. Hope you can see everything. Okay. Sorry, I go with the video in a large way so I can see. At this point, the trick is to use our 4 eggs, as you can see here, and we put this in our bowl. Then we have as ingredients 4 tablespoons of sugar. But in this case, we use just 2 tablespoons. 1 and 2. The other 2 tablespoons go here. Sorry. So we divided. And the other 2 tablespoons go here with the Marsala wine. This is a very small glass, that is 4 tablespoons of liquid. We go with this. This is the Marsala wine in this measure. In my case is a demi-sec one. And I pour the Marsala wine together with this sugar. And I explain you why. After. Now we go directly with the sugar in this. Sorry for the noise. Meantime, if you want to tell me something and to ask me something after, I will. So this is enough. When you are at home, obviously you can use and you can have a pale yellow color. We have not so much time here in the Facebook streaming, but you know, this is recipe is simple but take a bit of time. Why I tell you to separate the sugar, that you can't see this in yes Rachel, ciao, I am using only the yolks, yes. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that I used only the yolks. I separate, and another trick that I want to tell you is that I put the white here inside the bag, directly inside the bag, inside the glass, so the bag stay up, and then I close and I put in the freezer, so I can use the white for meringue, for example, or for another thing that I tell you after, and is a short surprise. So why I separated the two parts? Because so we are sure that when we go to put the Marsala wine with the sugar on the stove, it dissolves, it melts, the sugar melts and dissolves, and after we are sure that when we go on the fire with the yolks, everything is easier to be well mixed. And this is a really good trick that you have to write, because many people use all the sugar together in the yolks, but in my opinion, but not only in mine, is much better doing this way. Okay, so this you have to remember because it's a great tip from a big chef that taught me during the academy school. So we go with this on the stove, and after I show you how we are going everything. Eccoci qua, sorry. Hope you see, hope you can see, guys. Okay. First of all, we dissolve this. I recommend you, please be sure that the alcohol will not so hot. So it's okay if it dissolves, but not boiling. Otherwise, you know, the alcohol go away, and after we have no more this alcoholic flavor that we need in the Zabaione cream. Ecco fatto. A questo punto, to this point, this, I want to show you, maybe you can see it. This is really dissolved now, and we can add this directly in our yolks while whisking. So we take our hood spoon and we pour here while whisking, very, very slowly at the start. Then we go a bit quickly after. So you go like a string now. Ciao Judy! Che bello! Grande Judy! Okay. So as you can see, I have the rest. I beg your pardon again, because today I have to bring you here and there. So again, here, and we go. Eccoci amici. I'm here. So we saw two important steps. The first was that we put the sugar, half of the sugar and the Marsala wine, and we go mixing to dissolve the sugar. Remember that we have not to use the sugar when it's boiling the liquid, because otherwise the wine evaporates and we have no more that fantastic flavor of champagne, of wine, of Moscato. Okay, so this is important trick. Then this is the other. You see that I'm using a bowl that can go in a pot. I show you the pot. Here we have the pot that is almost full of water, and we go to put here the bowl that in Italy we name bassina, and this is the crucial way to make the crucial step, because you have to remember that nothing have to boil too much. So only the last part has to touch, so only the bottom has to touch the water. Remember this, because this is the real trick for the Bagno Maria cooking method. And Bagno Maria is not so simple as many people say, because Bagno Maria is a really difficult way to cook if you don't stay there continuously. So guys, I beg your pardon if I'm here. And now you go a bit quickly, because you know that you have to take all the air inside. And that's why I told you that is a big tricky way, and that's why I told you before that we have to stay a bit of time longer on the stove. So if you have some question, now I can see very fine my phone and I can answer you girls and Nancy if you are there, so you can. Don't be shy, huh? Because this is a hard work, as you can see. You have to take all the air. So when you are at home, you have to be patient. You can go also in the other way, no problem. The important is to take air inside. Ecco qua. You can see maybe that the form, we are achieving a sort of form now. Sorry for the noise. I try to go and tap with the fire. Yeah, no, Rachel, I saw your question. No, the water is not already boiling. I hit before the water, so it's warm. And now we see that the Zabaione cream is just touching the bottom. So the bowl that is inside the pot is just touching the bottom, is just touching the water. And you are taking all the air inside. So this is the hard work to make it. Anyway, the water has not to boil. So I recommend you guys, never boil the water in the Bagno Maria. That is this technique of cooking. In Italy, very, very popular. And it's very hard to stay here, because as I told you, this dessert is very, very simple, but you have to respect the steps, and the steps are a bit trickier. You stay there, like the grannies stay there. And so I try with my... You can do this with an electric whip. I don't do this simply because I love that you see the time. You are watching and I want to teach you to make it. So with an electric whip, you see immediately the difference and you don't understand the right step. I want you to see the first, the second. You see now there are some bubbles. So this is very good to make the mascarpone cream and to make it very, very fluffy. You see? The mascarpone is ready. We see when it's writing. I was wondering if you could... Yes, 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 you can use. I just want to show you guys. I want to show you that you can use an electric tool, and I suggest you to use maybe something longer than larger inside the pot. But it's so wonderful to see the different steps directly alive. Huh? And so that's why there are the streaming, the Facebook streaming. You see? It's a bit, now you see some falls is starting. This is important because it's the start of our delicious, wonderful cream. And after I want to show you, you see, I go right, I go on the left, there is no problem. Someone say that the cream, if you go in one way and then in the other, you destroy it, you kill the cream, but this is not true. You have just to take air inside, and more air you take, better is your cream. That I know in USA you also call egg cream. Eccoci, eh? We are very close. You see, I want to, maybe I come a bit closer because I want to show you exactly the different texture that is now. You see, you can see the folds. Hope you can see them. Not yet, but in 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes, it's okay, yeah? You see, it's an hard work, but if you keep your whip in the right way, you will not tire it, girl. Ecco. Yes, I can say at this point that we're ready, yeah? Watching from Boston. Ciao Anthony! Che bello! It's a long time, Anthony. How are you? Hope to meet you again here in Tuscany, huh? Love Boston. Okay, you see. And Anthony told me there are a lot of Italians in Boston. Maybe one day I go there, huh? I'd like to go in so many places in USA and Canada as well. I think they are a wonderful country. And tell me where you are watching, that I'm so happy to know new, different place. Okay, guys, this is ready. And now I explain the reason why we put the bowl in the fridge. Now I go with this there. Sorry guys. Eccoci qua. Ok. It's very important to take this and to put our, eccomi, arrivo. so you can watch everything. It's very important to put this here immediately. Maybe some water go outside. So we have this that is writing, you see, but it's very important to put it in very, very cold water. If you have ice, even better. This is a great suggestion. This is a great tip that you can have together with that one to dissolve the sugar and the liqueur, because the shock, the thermic shock with Zabaione cream and the cold water do that it doesn't destroy. The Zabaione, if you put immediately and set apart without a shock, thermic shock, separate the water, that there is the water in the liqueur, the water from the yolk, and so you have something smashing, something that is not a cream but is something really bad. The Zabaione has to be fluffy, and that's why you can add the Zabaione with, for example, panna montata, the whipped heavy cream that is delicious, together with the Zabaione, and you make a delicious cream. Ciao Kelly! Ciao, che bello! Bella Kelly! And so guys, I will show you how I taste it, with what? Because you know, you can use whipped cream, you can use fruits, for example. For example, I have this delicious mirtilli, that is blackberries, more, and raspberries. So we have any kind of wood and forest fruits that I love this. And this, the name is ladyfingers, you know. Here in Italy we call this Savoiardi cookies. And the Zabaione cream can be eaten with the Savoiardi cookies as well. But one cookie that is very good with the Zabaione cream is lingue di gatto, cat tongue. If you want, if you like, next time we can make the cat tongue. So we have our white that we separate. We can put this in the freezer, or anyway, even if we haven't and we have other whites apart, is better. We can use for making cat tongues next time. So when we will have a new Facebook streaming, we can do this if you like. If you like, I think it's a good choice. Now we go to taste the Zabaione. Eccomi, arrivo. I take this. I want to see how we can. Okay. Ecco fatto. We can take off this from the water now. That was just an example, because if you take this immediately, you have, look at, this is fantastic. Prendiamone another. Oh wow. La. Oh my, as you say, huh? And now I think this should be fantastic. So we go mixing everything. La. And now The fruit obviously go down, but we can taste. I want you to see, you see me? Eccoci qua. Yes. Thank you so much. Can't wait to try this. Yes, you have to try, Janine. We go with our fruit. What can I take? Oh, this is fantastic because it's still a bit warm. Look at this. Maybe it's a bit big, huh? But I have to taste. Guys, sorry. Buonissimo. Very, very delicious. It's simple, you saw? It's very simple, and you can do anything, okay? And remember the shock, remember to dissolve the sugar, remember the water in the fridge. These are 3 particular tricks for this kind of dessert. And now that we have the Zabaione for 3-4 people, we go in the fridge with the rest, and it's good for 2 days maximum, because you know there are the egg and so the yolks, and we have to respect this ingredient. If there are some questions, I'm happy to answer you now that I am relaxed because I have my Zabaione here. I want that you see the consistency, huh? You see that is writing, so you can understand how it should be. Just be patient. I have raspberry MOSCATO. I don't know what is MOSCATO, guys. I don't know. Looks fantastic. Can we try? Dice Kelly. Thanks so much. Kelly, thank you, see you. And I'm so happy that you are here, because I love talking with you and keep in touch with you and to be connected. Tell me what is MOSCATO. Oh, Hilda, ciao Hilda. Grazie, looks so delicious, grazie. I'm so happy you are here, Hilda. Grazie mille. Brava Gloria. Gloria is the, I'm sure you'll make a very good Zabaione. Yes, tell me, huh? Tell me. Ciao Debra. Oh Debra, come stai? Oh, you know that Debra came here in Tuscany in September, I think, and we met here in the Facebook streaming, and then we became friends, and she came in Tuscany to my B&B and cooking school, and she came here in Tuscany. I was so happy to meet her. Moscato. Wine. Oh yes, perfect. The Moscato is perfect. Sorry. Okay, yes, you can do. You can have fruit and Moscato together. Perfetto. Provatelo. Judy, try this. Judy, I'm sure that you like it very much. So could you pipe this cream into a cake or something? Yes. Yes, Rachel. You can take this cream. You can put together with whipped cream, for example, or alone. And you can put inside a cake. It's fantastic. Here in Italy, a lot of birthday cake is made with the Zabaione cream. What I suggest you, if you fill the cake, to put together with a whipped cream, because it is a flavor very, very delicious together with the cream, and it comes a bit high. Otherwise, you have to use a lot of yolks. Sì, we cook it in Capannery. Yes, because you took a cooking class, I remember. Yes, of course. Sì, I remember everything, and my mom as well remember of you. You met her. E Wanda. Okay, guys. So if there is anything else that I can do for you, maybe you want I can offer an aperitif, that here in Italy is the aperitif time, Prosecco time. Yes, Zabaione with Prosecco time. Grazie Deborah, your mom was grazie mille, very sweet, thank you. Grazie Gloria. So it's okay. I'm happy that here in this narrow and small kitchen everything went fine, because I was this fear of the bad signal, internet signal. So I'm happy I'll be here again. And if you like to make the ladyfingers, not the ladyfingers, pardon, the cat tongues for the next time, tell me, because we can do this recipe and it's a very good one. So tell me and we'll do together this. Va bene, guys? So I show you another time the Zabaione to show you that now is always very creamy, even if it's not in the fridge, you see? Brava Kelly, Prosecco is chilling now. Yes, in my fridge, always. Brava Paola, vai, mettiti all'opera. Ciao Silvia, ciao. Okay, girls and guys, I want to greet you. I'm very happy that we met together. This is a very nice experience. I love Facebook streaming. I love also online classes, but this is something that take me related to you. And so I'm happy for this, and I hope we can see another time. Remember, go to my page, Cooking Classes in Tuscany, Cuoche in Vacanza. Go to follow the page, go to the bell, priority notifications, so you are sure that when I go on streaming you'll be alerted. Ok? Ciao a tutti allora! Ciao e buon appetito! Ciao!